Went live. Alright. Cool. Hello, and welcome back to the Beaker Show. We are jumping into session number 93 today. So, had a week off. We got some stuff prepped. We're back to the adventuring life. So, we're going to get a quick recap here while we get our players in. We'll jump into wherever in the world we're headed today. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. Alrighty, so bringing everybody back in here. Our very last session, we saw our group arriving in the city of Phandalin, back where their adventure started. IRL, 2.5 years ago. Yeah, saw you guys dropping off some goblins that you had acquired through some recent adventures, and checking in with some townspeople here, and also doing a little bit of recruiting, getting Gostier and Droopy and their friend Taylor kind of on your side, letting them know that a big battle that's going to affect the whole world is probably coming up soon. And you're trying to get some people together as you figure out exactly where it's going to be, when it's going to be, what's going down, and just taking all the precautions. You guys recruited them, and they said they'd be happy to join you in a moment's notice. They just needed a little bit of time to prep, about a week or so at least, giving you some more time to figure some stuff out. So, recently you guys had done quite a few things. You'd assembled a god weapon. You had made some headway in figuring out what was going on in a couple cities that you're used to, such as Zaisnak and Dinklewood, and now Phandalin. It sounded like you had your sights set on heading to Arlani just to check in there, maybe making a stop at the Mere of Dead Men on your way, just gathering more information. You're still kind of in the dark about what happened to Tiamat herself, assuming she's been broken out of hell by Cathat, though you have not encountered them directly yet, and you haven't heard a whole lot of rumblings about them particularly. So you're doing your best to just absorb as much as you can. So that's going to bring us to where we're at today. So you guys have dropped off the goblins. They're being acclimated into this giant castle full of goblins on the backside of Phandalin. You guys have taken some time to yourselves here to rest and restore, restock provisions and things of that nature. And you, if you didn't hit it, I think everybody did, but just to be safe, you can hit your long rest button, as you guys have spent the night in Phandalin, very easily finding accommodations, and are getting ready to head off to your next destination. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to you guys. You have all rested, you've awoken, you've had breakfast. If there's any conversations you'd like to have before heading out, you're welcome to do so, and just let me know where we're going, and we'll start the trek. So, what would you all like to do?
Still waking up.
Yeah.
He just goes downstairs and starts eating his nutritional meal of bacon and chunky apple juice.
Cool. At some point during your breakfast, Lalia, Jennifer is going to approach you. She says, I don't know where you guys are really headed next, but this has been a lot of travel, a lot of time on my feet. It's alright if I help these guys get ready and meet up with you when they teleport or whatever they're gonna do? Or do you want me to come with you?
You mean you want to stay here with the, like, hundreds of goblins that live here now? It's not gonna be too crowded? How many of them are you related to?
I don't want to know,
Alright.
but I figured they're probably gonna need help.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know the Gastier and Taylor are fully prepared to take care of this many.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a lot to put on you. You know, I'm sorry. I wish we could take you back to the Feyre Wild right now, but I don't think we're doing superfluous traveling as long as it hurts to do so.
Yeah, I figured. Plus, I left a bunch of stuff here anyways that I need to pack up.
Alright. Well, yeah, I'd say if you're okay with it, then it might be best to stay here. But do you want us to come get you and we get the other two? You want to help in this final showdown, whenever that is?
Yeah, I'm game. I feel like I'm already involved since I got kidnapped.
Yeah, that's true. You owe we got a score to settle. I'll teach you the ways of vengeance one of these days.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Alright, well, be safe and have fun and whip these people into shape. Be good practice for when we get back to the Feywild and you get to go back to your job.
Yeah, they're probably still looking for me.
Hopefully they have stopped for a snack or two.
Probably. Well, good luck. I'm gonna go find my books.
Alright.
Jennifer begins to head back towards the hideout, Gastier's main residence.
Sitting across from the table.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like we're dropping extra weight today.
I don't think we should call Jennifer extra weight. She weighs like 3 pounds.
I mean, have you ever tried to lose weight before?
I mean, why would I? I am
The rebound.
100% hard-won muscle.
Good for you. 3 pounds is a lot.
Xantadar, I don't know if at your age you should be dieting.
Why not?
You're still young. Your body is still changing.
Well, what if I feel fat?
Well, then you got to work on mind over matter.
If I'm a sorcerer, I already do that.
Yeah. Jennifer might have a book or two that would be helpful for you.
I'd rather not.
Should we have Zanzibar roll for teenage acne?
Right? No, because I don't want to follow that through line to its natural conclusion.
Roll 1d12, how many pimples you have on your face today.
Calliope's also sitting at the table, and so she'll look over towards Zanzibar and say, is losing weight now important in terms of party members?
I don't know. Have you decided anything?
Not really.
I love the idea that everybody's in on this except for Aiden.
Alright. He's been asleep this whole time.
He's got his fucking face in the food bowl. Fucking.
That last fight really took it out of him.
God damn it.
Since we're on our way to the mirror, I mean, is the Scaly Eyes on the way?
No, the Scaly Eyes is
I-
between you and
I-
Neverwinter, which is north. The mirror is
Gotcha.
south. I'm sorry, Alex, were you saying something?
No, I was gonna say it was Scaly Eyes in the opposite direction.
Yep.
But it's closer than when we were in the desert.
True.
Shouldn't go back to the Scaly Eyes. Take Callie back. Take her back.
In game, that's what we
Yeah.
are discussing.
That is a topic that has come up.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I mean, do we want to put it to a vote right here?
Well,
To
she's
take-
sitting
to
there.
take Callie back to the Scaly Eyes? Oh my god.
Is that in character or above
Like-
table?
Jesus Christ. I mean, if we put that to a vote, it's gonna be firmly against that.
I know.
So far, things have happened. No, I think you would still be against it, but
Hold on a second. What is she not telling me?
all in due time.
God
Was
damn
that a
it.
question that Aiden posed to this breakfast table?
I don't know. I think you're caught up on like 6 sentences of experience. I don't know. He actually knows. For all I know, Aiden could have said, "Oh, that's an interesting one alleyway," and he had his own 6 sessions of side adventure. Then
Yeah.
magically met up with everybody and found out again. Like, hey guys, what the fuck happened?
So we'll say, because this part, regardless of what Aiden was up to, he probably would have noticed this element, which is just that anytime the group is planning something, Calliope leaves the room.
Calliope leaves the room.
Yep. Anytime the group is talking plans or strategies or where to head next, she leaves earshot. And she's been doing this since she went back to Kathat.
And Aiden doesn't know who Kathot is.
The Cathat's the big bad.
Yeah.
The main aboleth.
Ah.
And Calliope went back to his lair by her lonesome to get artifacts. And came back changed.
Okay. Calliope hasn't gotten up to leave just yet this time, has she?
We aren't really talking about anything important.
Right.
You could start and then see what happens.
Oh god, everything
Lalia
take the lead on
goes.
this one.
Lalia goes. So what are we going to be asking this? If we run into the other Tiamat, what are we going to ask her in the mirror?
Are you evil again?
Do you think an evil being would say yes?
No, she'd probably say no. And then we just straight up mark her right there.
But what if she is being truthful?
We say sorry.
What is the point of even asking her then? Are we just going to the mirror to kill her?
Then what will we even be saying sorry to? Her corpse?
I mean, I have a revived dead scroll.
I don't think that sorry is going to get you very far after you revive her.
Oh. No, I think more or less we were just going to go see if she was still there. Because I thought the whole issue was that if Tiamat got released from her prison, then she'd want to assimilate the one in the Mirror of Dead Men.
Hmm. At this point, Calliope will have gotten up and left. But we'll
Bombastic side eye.
It will be interesting to see, yeah, if she is even still present, because I don't remember all the details of that conversation, but it kind of felt like a there can only be one kind of deal.
Right. What do you think the likelihood is that this is the new lair of Tiamat? Like, Tiamat's already assimilated Tiamat, and we're just walking the artifact straight to her since she's already in the mirror.
Well, I hadn't thought of that.
Well, unfortunately, it's not like we have exactly anywhere entirely secure to store the artifact while we go there.
It's true.
Unfortunately, as of right now, the safest place for it to be is on our person. Not even Tyr's throne is secure.
Yeah, that really sucks.
It's fun always having to walk into situations without enough information, but we might not really have a choice here. Quite literally, we'll have to cross any sort of bridge once we get to it.
I mean, we could just not walk into that situation at all. I just kind of wanted to go to Baldur's Gate. But if we were to head north, more or less, and go visit, like, Lelion and the Scaly Eyes, we could talk to more allies, see if they'd be ready to fight when we needed them.
I don't think this has to be an either-or situation. We could probably do both of those things. We just gotta pick a direction to start in.
Well, do we want to flip a coin?
Does anyone have a strong feeling, one way or the other? I mean, Aiden, we're talking about going to your home city or not.
it's true. This situation is quite literally affecting more than just my home. It's difficult to feel strongly in either direction, rather feeling strongly in all directions.
That cannot be healthy.
No, not really.
I just feel strongly internally, and I feel like that's enough.
Well, obviously I am worried about the kingdom itself without the queen in power. Who exactly is the governing authority there now, if there even is a governing authority? Has the kingdom gone into complete and utter anarchy? Have soldiers defected? I don't know. But that could quite literally be the case with any other kingdom or civilization or settlement along the Sword Coast.
I suspect we will be hearing similar rhythms from all affected places. You know what? I hate making decisions this early in the morning. Let's put it to a coin, and if we don't like the answer that the coin gives us, that tells us we want to go the other way.
Okay.
Xandadar, you flip.
Okay.
Aiden, you
He's a
call.
cat.
Tries a backflip.
Now watch it.
No,
Cat.
Um,
Is it our cast mage hand?
right? It's invisible now.
I'd call fine. I guess tails are Alani. Heads Neverwinter.
Alright, 1 through 10, Neverwinter, 11 through 20, the other direction.
Okay.
Ah. Alright,
Guess we're
we're
going
going that way.
above table. Hey DM, we're gonna go the complete opposite direction we said we were gonna go last time.
Right?
Hope that's cool.
we're gonna just take this book here and just fucking throw it away. No, that's cool.
Alright, so
And how long have we been in Fandalin for? Just a day?
Yeah.
a day. Do you have stuff you want to do here?
I mean, if the forging would always be nice. So I had ideas. I just didn't know how long we were staying in Fandalin for, and whether or not Aiden would have been able to do these things at the time allotted. But only here for a day. I don't think so.
I mean, we could stay here another day and just watch the ever increasing crack across the sky open wider and wider.
Just take our lawn chairs out.
To note, the crack is indeed bigger than it was yesterday. I've kind of explained it this way in game. Alex, is like when you punch a pane of glass and you see those cracks that kind of spider along it. That's what's kind of happening in the sky, and every day it spiders a little bit farther out.
That's good. That's fun. It's always nice.
All
Okay. that's the case, then yeah, I don't have enough time.
Alright. So anything else in town, or are you guys heading north?
I was looking for our other map because I have the one map pulled up and then I had to go searching for the other one. So we're headed north to Neverwinter, meaning Lelion is south of Fandolin. Or south, east, I guess.
I thought it was southwest. I might be backwards though.
You're right, it's west. So,
I have it on this map.
and how long was the walk from Fandolin to Neverwinter?
Fandolin to Neverwinter, or for you guys now, it's about 2 days. Just walking.
2 days.
Because it's about a
Gotcha.
day and a half or so from Lelion. And you're a little bit farther out, I believe, over here.
Mhm.
Does Fandolin have stables?
Yeah, they would have stables.
Is it possible to rent horses? How long would horse travel take?
No, you can certainly rent horses.
Yeah, if we want to do that, how long would the travel be horses? About a day?
Yeah. It'd double your speed, basically, so it'd take you about a day.
Lollia's are you a horse? Good.
I need the Clydesdale.
I mean, you got choose the speed. You probably about the same speed as a regular horse, not fast as a regular horse.
Technically, that means Calliope is that fast too. She's only 5 feet slower than Lollia.
We would be going to Neverwinter to check on the town, or drop Callie off, or check on our parents, which we already knew her grandpa is gone somewhere.
Are you asking or are you saying?
Asking. Are we doing all those 3 things? Are we choosing one? Or it just doesn't seem like we're gonna get too much information if we go up to Neverwinter. I don't remember any of our contacts in Neverwinter. I mean, there was the one guy. I guess the Elder Brain Dragon does want to see us, but we don't know whether that's Cathoth's person. Because what if the Aboleth has the Elder Brain Dragon under its control again? Doesn't seem like that Elder Brain Dragon could go much of anywhere.
So it sounds like you're talking yourself out of Neverwinter when you were talking everybody into it in the first place.
Right. I'm just bringing up all the questions.
It's just funny. You're like, let's go to Neverwinter. Why are we going to Neverwinter? Bro!
Actually, yeah. Why are we going?
Yeah, go. Wait,
Well,
we'll read
but I
it again. We gotta buy some. Chunky apple juice over there.
I didn't think we were going to Neverwinter. I thought we were going to Lelion and the Scaly Eyes when you said north.
Oh,
No,
how'd we
I
get on
never mind.
Neverwinter then?
I don't know.
because I kind of was like, North Neverwinter? Question mark? Because I wasn't sure what north we were going towards because I haven't been here.
Right?
It's kind of like letting you guys take the lead because I don't know all what's going on.
Yeah, so Neverwinter is north. The Scaly Eyes would be between Fandolin and Neverwinter. Lelion is a little bit southwest. You would not run into the Scaly Eyes if you went straight to Lelion from here.
Right.
And
I didn't
Arlani
think
is
so.
south.
Yeah.
You would / could pass through Lelion on your way to Arlani, and you would have to walk next to the Mirror of Dead Men to get to Arlani.
It sounds like sounds like Chris should keep that book.
I'm just making sure everybody's got the map in their minds right.
Yeah. If you want a the most comprehensive map of the Sword Coast I've been able to find is in the Storm King's Thunder source book. It has almost everything on here that Chris didn't make up for our own campaign. Only problem is it goes way farther west than we've ever been. But
Ah,
East.
east goes way farther. Well, it also technically goes way farther west. So
Yeah.
I stand by that. But it covers much more of the map than. But it does have Fandolin, Lelion, Mirror of Dead Men, Neverwinter. All those that seem to only be on one or the other of the maps.
well, I don't want to make the decision to. I don't want Zan to make the decision to kick Callie out of the party. And the only reason we would go to Scaly Eyes would be to do that. But I figure if we have a day or so walking to Lelion, maybe Aiden and Callie could talk things over.
Yeah.
And at least we could figure out whether Ragar's captured or whatnot, because he's an official. And maybe look at talking Ixen into bloodshed.
That doesn't feel like the hardest conversation to have, honestly.
Probably not. But I don't think he's a Zan acquaintance either. I think he's one of your guys' acquaintances.
Yeah, I think Zan's like met him twice, maybe, but it was like being ferried into Lelion from a ship or something, like not a
Mhm.
real conversation.
So it sounds like Lelion Mirror Waterdeep. Maybe.
Yeah. You just see
With
Aiden
a
just kind of,
detour to
just kind of,
Oh, go ahead.
you just kind of see Aiden just flip the coin over heads to tails. Leon it is.
It's been this way the whole time. Well, and I was just gonna add that there could be a detour to the Scaly Eyes based on how the conversation goes with Calliope and Aiden. But
Yeah.
no pressure.
Okay. Goddamn lie. We're an epic level D&D. There's always pressure.
All right. Is there anywhere where that you guys wanted to stop and maybe pick up supplies before we head out?
Is there anywhere in town where there are still people? I know the Coster's gone, Halia's gone.
Is Nettie still around?
Nettie's not in Van Dalen.
Let's talk about. Oh, we're in Fandalen right now, not Lilian?
Yeah.
There's
Hey, Aiden.
Holy crap.
That's why I was wondering, like, what forge?
It's okay, it's plane shift sickness.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That's why his face is in the ball.
He's just blowing bubbles in his forge.
What the fuck are we? I'm like, this town looks, this spot looks. Like I got a lot smaller. What the fuck? We're so long. Oh wait.
There's what's her face? Not Agatha.
Oh, Adabra?
Adabra, yeah.
We could stop out by Adabra, see if she's even still here.
Just kidding, Zan doesn't know that.
You know what? We should stop out by Adabra. We can
Okay, who's that?
we can let her know how I'm drawing a blank on her name. Garnet. I almost said Gwyneth. How Garnet is doing.
Okay, so everybody's on plane shift sickness.
And we can, maybe she'll have some potions for us. I mean, we
Do you
can get
think
more
she
in
carries
Lilian.
the angelic potions that we got from the goblins?
Probably not, though I imagine if one of us were willing to part with ours, we could leave it with her and she'd figure out how to make them. We could check. I think you'll like her, Xantadar. She's very cool.
Okay.
And it's technically on our way out of town, right? It is in the same direction, so we can start caravan. Are we taking the land boat or are we just walking?
Oh,
The land.
Aiden doesn't know about the land boat. Let's use the land boat.
What the hell's the land boat?
It's our RV.
Oh, that was the whole thing. Yeah, that was a whole thing you missed. We got upgrade to our regular folding boat that I had, and the goblins made it into a land boat. And then they kept increasing the capacity and the size of it every time we came back, and their numbers kept growing each time we came back to the boat.
Now it's the size of a goddamn frigate.
Yeah, I would be surprised if it's the size of a goddamn galleon. Good question. I have no idea what the size of it is right now. I just hear it keeps getting bigger and can hold more than like 500 goblins.
It used to be a big boat. Now it's a small ship.
Apparently we planted trees on it too or something.
Yeah, it's got a wagon trailer that had some apple trees from
That's
Bink's
right.
place, but that's been taken. The goblins took that with them.
Oh
Oh
damn.
my god.
Good fucking lord.
I'm driving! Clappy will jump in the driver's seat.
Oh, so nice of you to come back into our conversation.
You're welcome.
There's gonna be a dog later. Okay.
Try not to hit any houses.
Aww.
Yes, as you all walk out and you see that your folding ship is quite large, and it has currently 4 retractable, very large, like wagon wheels affixed to the side of it that have spinner rims. It still smells a little bit like goblin puke and butt. Yeah, and Callie jumps in the driver's seat.
She's fashioned
I shall
some
have a paper bag
goggles.
ready. Shall have a paper bag ready.
As as you all climb in, you do recognize you do still have like an air dial on this that'll give you about 8 hours worth of propulsion if you don't have wind, and at the moment you really don't have much wind out here. But yeah, it gives you about the same travel speed as being on a horse for 8 hours, so you could get a day's journey before you run out of steam.
Oh yeah, were we gonna
Does it just
borrow
does it
horses?
just recharge itself, or
It does. It'll recharge each day. You could purchase horses to pull it if you wanted to travel for more than 8 hours.
I just forgot that Aiden was asking about that. So
Eh.
I don't know where we ended on.
how many horses would it take to pull this thing?
Probably 4 to 6.
You mean 3 to 5?
Yeah.
Plus me.
If Lolly wants to pull. And to make all the other horses look like little stags.
Right.
She fucking hear Lolly is screaming, "Put your back into it!"
She likes animals. It's just people she has problems with.
Oh god. So I'm gonna take our potion maker first, and then leave.
Yep.
Leave Vendalen.
Alright.
So, as you guys headed just a little bit out of town to stop at a Dabra's, I believe. Did I save it?
It might still be called like windmill or something.
Ugh, I don't think I put it in here. Darn it. Because I have a board for her house.
It's not under random stuff.
Anyway, while you're looking, question just came up.
Yeah.
If we shoot the artifact of a moment's regret, and then we drink the angelic potion, what's that do?
It gives us the benefits of a long rest, so theoretically it would heal us.
Yeah, it would give you your health back.
Ooh.
It wouldn't
Okay.
revive you.
Oh.
So use all your HP except one, then you're good.
Yeah. Action, bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Action, shoot, bonus action, drink. Action, surge, shoot again.
Yep.
Oh no!
I guess we know we're giving all our angelic potions to Aiden.
You can't get that shit to Aiden. Aiden doesn't have proficiency in ranged weapons. What do you mean?
Aiden doesn't have proficiency in ranged
He's a
weapons?
fighter. He should.
Yeah.
Technically, unless bows count as martial weapons, it's only martial and simple weapons.
Yeah, no, you're proficient.
Yeah, they're counted as martial or simple.
Okay.
Paladins are at the very least. So even if you aren't as a fighter,
Is it like a single shot weapon, or is it like I can shoot it as many times as I want as long as I'm still alive?
we don't know yet.
Yeah, we haven't tested
Because
that
if I get full out of that thing, you need 3 shots of an attack and then drink a potion, and then or 3 more shots of an attack, and then I drink a potion of invulnerability and only take half damage. I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure I just take full regardless.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. You'd still take full damage, but the weapon does half if you take the potion of invulnerability.
Shit!
It backfired.
Just imagine giving the gun to Aiden, and he's like, I don't have training in range weapons. Fires
how
everywhere
I
but
use
the enemy. What are you, a stormtrooper?
No, that's Lala.
He has a fucking has a goddamn helmet on. I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
Oh,
Fuck this goddamn helmet.
Oh no.
Need to account for goddamn wind direction. Damn it. Can't do that. Helmet on.
mhm.
The hell is gunpowder? What the fuck is this? I have arrows.
Right. Whew. Alright, well, we're headed to. What's her face? Or are you still looking?
I think it's in the family game, so I'm
Yes.
just gonna steal it from there real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I thought I had this map in our campaign. I had pretty much everything else.
Welcome to the yawning portal.
That's fine.
No. Nettie is the owner in our world.
It is one of these Umbridge Hill maps. Let's see. That's the not fought on one. Yeah, this will work.
Oh, they're dead.
Yeah.
Rip.
Okay. Boards and add, and this goes to Fendalin Adventures. All right, there we go.
Yay.
So, you guys make your way to Umbridge Hill. Seeing before you this large windmill sitting atop a small hill, surrounded by, just some small farming plots. Looks like some well-tended vegetable patches and gardens here. You don't see anybody milling about, but you know the place well enough. Nobody greets you immediately, but you can make your way up to the front door if you wish. Let me kill Bob real quick.
Not Bob.
Bob,
yeah.
no!
Make your way to the entrance of the windmill, which the door is currently shut, but you do hear something on the inside. Sounds like somebody's home doing something.
Lalia will make eye contact with Zanzidar as she knocks on the door. This is how we do this in civilized society.
Just a moment, I'm coming. A few seconds later, you see the door swings open, and standing on the other side is an older-looking. I believe I made her elven.
Yes.
An older-looking elven woman, a little stout, with just like a sundress with a like a cooking apron on, and you see that it's like covered in dirts and other bits and pieces of, you're not really sure what, if it's food or spills or whatever. It's dirty. And she kind of tidies her hair and looks at you all. Oh, well, hello. I haven't seen many of you in quite a while, and at least one of you never. Two of you never. Welcome. How are you?
We're, we've had better days and worse days. How are you?
I'm doing well. She looks at Aiden. You given up on pushing around old ladies?
What? I'm sorry, what now?
You did. What? You pushed around old ladies.
I'm confused. I did what?
I'm just teasing you. Now, what can I do for y'all?
Well, we are in town, and we're headed into some pretty heavy fighting. I don't know if you've noticed all the weird stuff going around, like up there, and so on.
Bits and pieces.
So we're kind of involved, for better or worse, somewhat against our will, but you know, we'll do what we can. And so we were just wondering if you had any potions for sale.
Or could remake any potion.
Or could remake any potions.
I can just about recreate anything you give me. Did you have something in particular?
Lalia will pull out her Angel's Rest potion and show it to her.
Oh, can I see that for just a moment?
Sure.
She takes it, kind of pops the stopper off, gives it a smell, dips her pinky in it, tastes it a little bit, puts the stopper back on, hands it back to you. She's like, "Wow, I never thought I'd see one of these again."
Oh, you've seen one before?
Well, back in my day when I did a lot of fighting, I happened across a couple of these at one point. These are pretty ancient, pretty potions of legend, you could say, really. Made by alchemists long ago, and in my youth when I had a couple of them, I was foolish and drank them. I never saved one to study its contents, but I suppose it's totally theoretical, totally possible. I could figure out how to make one. I would love the challenge, but I can't guarantee you how long it would take. I mean, something of this nature, maybe a year? Or more? I'm not sure.
Ugh.
Kinda worth it.
Oh, you think so? Then turn yours over.
Fine. I will.
Persuasion 100.
Right?
I expect to get one back in return after a year, though.
Oh, you're gonna leave it with me?
Yeah.
Well, alright. Well, I mean, you'll at least get this one back. It's generally not consumed in the process of deciphering it.
That's good.
And as far as potions that I have, well, I've stocked up on healing potions recently. I've got regulars and greaters and superiors.
How much for the entire stock?
Whoa.
Well, about all I got. I'd say maybe 10,000 gold.
Aiden proceeds to pull out a gold patch pouch from the bag of folding that's just, you know, low full. You're welcome to count them out. It's all in platinum.
She just kind of like eyes this giant bag of platinum. Says, hey, on second thought, maybe it was 20,000.
I don't think so.
You're right. I'm too old to lie. All right. Give me 100 of those bad boys, and I'll pull out what I got.
She said 10,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, 100 times 10 is 100 times 10 is 1,000.
Yeah, you're right.
Insight check?
Sure.
Is she forgetting how much a platinum piece is for an equivalent to gold pieces? Oh well, that's a 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think she might have just miscounted, but you're not sure if there was ill intent or good intent behind it.
Check on Aiden to see if he'll actually do the honest thing.
I mean, you can
100
eyeball it.
platinum. I mean, you roll insight.
Okay. 15.
I mean, Aiden's a very straightforward person. You get the feeling that he's going to tell her that her calculations are off. And besides, we literally have over 1 million gold pieces. It's not like 1,000 or 10,000 is gonna make a really big dent.
Right. I just wanted to see if Aiden would actually do the right thing.
Of course he is.
Well, all he had to succumb to the chaos.
No.
Only a matter of time till
No.
Aiden
What are you talking about?
Now your calculations are off by a little bit.
Oh,
100 platinum pieces is only 1,000 gold pieces. That's why I pulled out 1,000 platinum pieces, so they equivalize to 10,000 gold pieces.
well, yep. You know what? I think you're right. Sorry, I'm pretty bad with money. I don't use it a whole lot. Well, I appreciate the honesty, young man. She.
Yes, well. Put the 1,000 platinum pieces in her hand.
I appreciate it, and she kind of drops it into one of her little side pouches, and you see she turns and shouts back into the limo, "Hey! Hey, big boy! Aureus! Bring all them health potions down here!"
Oh God, please no. Please,
You just hear from upstairs.
please no.
Alright! Thump, thump,
Oh my
thump.
God.
You guys watch as coming down the steps with like a big crate is this Minotaur that a couple of you recognize. He stomps down and says, "Oh! Hey, guys.
Do I know
Here.
this Minotaur? I don't think I do.
You should.
Very
Okay.
briefly,
Yeah.
Thank
I
God.
think Bink. Nah, maybe Bink wasn't even there. Aiden, you might be the only one that recognizes her.
I wasn't, so.
It was Connor's first character, who
Oh.
was here for like the first 2 or 3 sessions.
Yeah.
The Blood Hunter Minotaur.
That was his name.
Yeah, his
Mhm.
name was Aureus.
Oh
God.
yeah, that's right.
He brings this crate over and sets it down and says, "Well, here you are." "Well, thank you, Aureus. You can head back up to your studies." All right. He begins to walk back. She kind of pats the crate. She says, "Well, it's all yours. There's about 20 of each of them in there."
Wow.
And there's 6 of us right now, including Callie,
5, I
Right.
think. With
I think. Or 5 of us? 5 of us, maybe?
I think there's
Yes,
5.
There's 5 of you.
Yeah.
5
I'm
of us.
so glad this game doesn't involve math.
Stop. Okay, 5. 20 divided by 5, 4. Cool.
So each of
Everybody
you
gets 4 of
get
each.
4.
That was regular, great, and superior.
Oh, I wonder where you guys are able to put it. Bags of holding are full.
I think everybody went a
close
little
to it.
under the limit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was pretty conservative.
I think most people did about half, just like you did.
So, you were passing those out, right? Or
Yeah.
okay. What were the numbers then?
4 regular healing, 4 greater healing, and 4 superior healing.
Okay. Funny thing, are Minotaurs usually friendly like that?
Not always, but he's an okay guy. A little rough around the edges, but he's been here long enough to figure a few things out. And his blood magic comes in pretty handy.
Blood magic.
Yeah, something about blood, hemocraft, something, or he calls himself the blood hunter. I'm still figuring it out, but it's useful at least.
He has trouble finding blood.
No, he uses blood to cast magic.
Oh.
You-
Somehow I am more confused.
Yeah, usually his own. It's like his blood is his mana or something like that. I don't know. He's a weird guy.
You know what, Kelly? That sounds like a good companion for you.
You think?
You with all your creepy shit and him with blood shit.
You know, I'm not actually a big fan of blood.
Weird.
Let's see. Standing here, and it's been a while, and I don't remember how many of you absorbed this information before, but I'll at least give it to Aiden, because it's something you would have newly recognized. With your politic abilities, you sense an aura coming off of Adabra. Similar in nature to auras that Lalia gives off, and that you feel are on the edge of your knowledge being a paladin.
Is there some kind of check I can make to get further knowledge on this aura?
Sure, it'd be either religion or arcana.
Both the same! Oh god. Okay, I guess I can do religion. Oh, that's actually not that bad. 21.
Okay.
Look at you.
Yeah, you are definitely getting the sense that this individual in front of you is a paladin. And I'll say with a 21, you realize that the aura and the magic that she is giving off is ancient.
Is ancient?
Yep.
Like Oath of Ancients paladin.
Yep.
Like this lady really old if she's an old looking elf.
Yep. But she still looks like just kind of eyeballing her over, like she's very casually dressed, like a grandma in the garden, right? Or like making supper. But just kind of casually looking at her, she is ripped. Like, she would probably destroy you in an arm wrestling competition
Oh my god.
while
Even
baking
with
you
my-
cookies.
Even with my belt? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, she looks like she'd been around for a minute.
God damn.
And suddenly it makes sense to you how all those years ago she was able to very easily push you out her door.
Huh. That makes sense.
It would be good in a fight. not
What's that, young
matchmaking.
son?
Which young son is she speaking to?
You first, but then Zanzibar said something, so now she's looking at both of you.
I said you'd probably be good in a fight.
Oh, once upon a time, sure.
Considering the way you pushed me out the door all those years ago, I don't think that has changed.
You might not be wrong, but it's been quite a while since I've really gotten my hands dirty.
And you want to.
I never said that.
I guess that does lead to the question. why out here? I mean, it is certainly peaceful. I'll say that.
That it is. Well, there was
guess
a lot of things I wanted to do in life, and, well, I did them all. And the last one I had was to settle down and open an apothecary and, just kind of enjoy nature for a while. And, well, that's what I'm working on now.
I see. I don't suppose you've noticed the giant crack in the sky.
Oh, sure.
Does that present any alarm for you at all?
Oh, sure. I handled a couple of those bad boys back in my day, things like that. It's somebody else's turn. I mean, I'll be alright.
So if the whole reality resets, you'll be alright.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got the mindset of either I'm good or it's not going to be my problem anymore.
Do you have anyone around you that you feel still the need to protect? Someone you'd fight for?
Not necessarily. Most of my family's gone. Except for very distant relations, and I don't really talk to them anymore. My husband died, well, let's just say a long time ago. I got some young ones I take care of that I wouldn't mind making sure they stick around, but that's probably about it for me. I'm pretty solo out here. Do you guys need help? Is that why you're asking?
Well, I wouldn't say need.
Aiden elbows Zanzidar.
What?
He's like, be an ass about it.
I think we're pretty strong.
Well, that's good.
I agree with my friend here, but I also think that we're staring down the barrel of the end of the world, and usually when that kind of stuff happens, you need all the help you can get. Good help, anyway.
I guess what everyone, is trying to say in their own particular way. Eyeballed Zanzidar. Obviously, we're not going to ask you to pick up your axe again. We certainly couldn't force you to pick up your axe again, nor would we want to force you.
Well, that's good. I've never used an axe.
I thought you said... Hang on. I was assuming you said axe because you cut off, and I was like, is that what you said? It's been a while since I've used my axe. Unless it was something different, I couldn't hear.
I don't know.
It's okay. Old people get deaf sometimes.
I'm getting deaf from a really different reason, okay? I'm going to do that.
And she kind of looks at you and says, well, Sonny, if you need some help, you can certainly ask.
You said you've dealt with cracks like these in the past. I don't suppose you have any advice on how they could potentially... How did you close them? Did you close them?
That was more theoretical. I just meant, like world-ending events.
Right. More direct on that.
Yeah, I had to beat the crap out of this lich guy. He was threatening to take over the universe or something like that. I don't know. He was a weirdo.
Out of character, I feel like I know what she's talking about. You know, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I see. The choice is truly yours. If you would like to help us.
I'd like to sit here and eat cookies and make potions. But if you ask nicely, maybe I'll help you out.
I mean, if the world ends, you won't be sitting here eating cookies, making potions.
Well, I mean, I will be until it ends.
Wally kind of throws her hands up in the air and goes, "Oh, for
Oh
crying
my
out
God.
loud! Dear Adabra, great warrior of eons past, with all your wit and wisdom, when we call upon you in our hour of need, will you help us?
Will I help you?
Please."
Please what? I'm just kidding with you. Yeah, sure, I'd be happy to help. And she kind of looks at him. She's like, that's all it takes. I said, ask nicely. Goodness gracious, get some manners, young man.
Was I asking what? It just looks exasperated. Like I could have sworn I was asked pretty fucking nicely. I didn't realize I had to make a goddamn prayer to my God to do it.
Well, you seem like you have a hard time making the decision. It was very indecisive. You know, if you want to, we would appreciate, not to go out here. Just spit it out, son. It might help you in the future.
Wally
Okay.
like leans forward commiseratively or whatever and says, "Yeah, they are really not very good at getting to the point. That is something we should probably work on."
Yeah, there's a such thing as beating around the bush, but good Lord, I thought I was going to die before you got to your point.
Katie just kind of sighs like, all right, now you can take over and talk to anybody else for the day.
I don't think you actually want that, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Says, oh, don't take it so hard. I'm just a grumpy old lady. You want a cookie?
No, thank you.
Well, they're
What
pretty
kind
good
are the
cookies.
cookies?
Oh, these here are chocolate chip.
Yep, I'll take a cookie.
Well, there you go.
Oh. And by the way, you could bring your Minotaur friend too.
Oh, he's pretty useless in battle. He just ends up hurting himself.
Uh-oh.
I mean, cannon fodder's cannon fodder, right?
Aiden
Yeah,
elbows
we'll see.
Zanzadar a little harder this time.
Oh.
But she reaches in and pulls out a plate of cookies that are like the biggest chocolate chip cookies you've ever seen. They're like
Oh.
3 inches in diameter. They're like 4 inches in diameter. They're like half an inch thick.
Delicious.
She holds out the plate. She says, well, y'all are welcome to have them. They just came out about 20 minutes ago, so they're still warm.
Oh, yeah.
Yay.
I'm taking a cookie. I want a cookie in real life. That sounds delicious.
I have cookies in real life.
Ay.
Lucky.
Stinker!
I'll don't talk a shit about I fucking talk. No, I get no goddamn cookies. I was gonna throw them through my goddamn teleportation and go let you have some cookies, but now you gotta go cookies.
She holds the plate out to you, Aiden. She's like, you sure you don't want one? They're delicious.
Aiden like kind of is like just frowning over their arms crossed, and then the smell of the very large cookies hits his fucking nostril, and it's like twitch, twitch, twitch. Fine, yes please.
She holds the plate out to you, and as you take one, she just kind of gives you a little pat on the head. There you go.
Jesus Christ. He was like this grandma that I need in life.
Says, all right, you young guns. Well, here, take a stone. And she holds out a sending stone.
Oh god, we get more than one.
Do you have a teleportation spell too?
I can get to you.
Okay then.
Says, well, I guess I better polish off my old armor. It's been a second.
Aiden like kind of has an interest in Pete.
You like armor?
I do have a trade in forging.
Oh, that's wonderful.
If you would be so kind, I'd like to examine the armor if that's alright.
Oh, sure, you can look at it. Well, give me just a second. She walks back in, then she walks back out with this set of armor that looks like it's made out of like white metal with like these deep, almost jade green inlays of like vines and leaves and like these, just this elemental like grassland type design on it. So that this is my set.
Fascinating. And he like closely examines it. I roll a check to see like what this white metal might be.
Sure.
Is it like an intelligence check or?
Yeah. Yeah, you could do
Do I get-
investigation if you wanted.
Would having proficiency in Smith's tools help me at all with this roll?
Yeah, you could add your proficiency.
Okay. Let me see. Intelligence or investigation? I think I'll do investigation because then that will allow me to use tactical assessment.
Sure.
Wow, I don't think it's gonna help me regardless.
Oh,
That.
no. Shouldn't have eaten the cookie.
It's not an auto fail, so you can add whatever you want, but
It's science.
still 3.
It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help. Not with that low. I mean, the proficiency it's 9.
It's like
Are
You
Aiden
having
the
a hard
swords
time over there,
here.
Eden?
Screw his interest is me. I'll use daily inspiration and tactical assessment.
There you go.
Well, not if I get. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me.
Oof.
This is why I hate rolling on D&D Beyond so bad if the dice didn't fucking roll.
I'll give you this. As you kind of poke around and you touch it, it's not cold like metal would be. You're not even sure it is metal.
Fancy.
What is this material? I've never seen it used in forging before.
Oh, you've never seen bones?
Calliope's like whole. She just appears. What?
You forged it from. Well, actually, I don't think I feel surprised by this, given the rest of its design. It seems like it's meant to resemble nature.
I got it.
Well-
That was your last apprentice.
If only. No. Yeah, I'm both of the ancients. You know, I follow wilderness and nature and the voice of nature itself. And, well, my armor here was crafted out of the femur bone of a primordial elemental being.
Huh.
I didn't kill it, of
So
course.
that-
I just found it, but
That's what I felt from you.
yeah, probably. Either that or my devilish charm was wearing off on you. She gives you a wink.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, don't beat yourself up about it. Yeah, that's what it was. I can see you're a young paladin yourself. much like your horse friend here, you could probably learn a thing or two from her.
I've never been so insulted and complimented in the same sentence.
Oh, my apologies, my apologies. Centaur friend.
There you go. Respect recognizes respect.
There's a lot of learning I still need to do on this whole paladin thing. It wasn't exactly a choice that I entirely knowingly made. It just sort of began to happen.
Well, sometimes it comes out of nowhere.
Bahamut's corrupting.
Oh, wasn't that
I
good?
will light you asunder. Aiden's sword just kind of in response just starts glowing out of his hilt. The silver dragon that is a part of it now is like, we're gonna find out!
So did you kill the elemental?
No,
she said it was
no.
already dead.
Yeah, it was long gone. They died, well, a little way before I was born. But, just on my adventures, we happened across the remains of one, and I took a little for myself and made this.
Hmm.
He'll hand the armor back to her at this point.
Yeah. It was surprisingly light, though you feel like it was very dense.
Why was it so... I doubt the femur bone of a primordial elemental is light. Why does it feel so light?
Well, that's just part of the nature of it, I guess. It took a while to craft, and, I take up a little more space in my armor than somebody like you. So, I had to kind of take some portions away from a general design of plate mail, but, we got there in the end, and, in all honesty, that bone didn't weigh a whole lot for as strong as it was.
Was the rest of the body with the bone?
Oh, sure it was.
Where is it?
Oh, it's at the bottom of the sea.
Callie, no.
No way.
Kelly, no.
You want to, but now is not the...
Spritz
Aiden's
bottle,
like, I
like-
don't want Aiden's like, I don't want to... I know you're thinking about it, but now is not the time to go deep sea bone diving.
Yeah, well, in my adventures, we traveled on the high seas to the west of these lands for a little while, and, this world didn't used to be shaped the way it is now, and at the bottom of the sea to the west, there's an ancient battleground where some of the primordials and some of the gods fought, and, well, there's a couple bodies down there, and this one was just the one I liked the most.
If only we knew a captain of a ship.
What do you mean? Of course we do.
Who?
Ixon. Plus that other lady. Tarts and pants or whatever. Stands and tar.
Stands in tar.
Hearts and pants. Might have been the name of her ship, maybe. Hearts and pants.
But yeah, Stands in tar is a ship captain. I'm not sure who Tarts and Pants is, but I'll start working on it.
Was that cat lady?
Yeah.
Oh.
She had all tabaxis on her ship, and they had a
Couple of
mutiny while
couple
we were
of that on
aboard.
the ship.
Oh. Yeah.
So yeah, we know some ship captains. But we should probably not get distracted.
Yeah, that's that citizen. After we prevent the world from ending activity. Callie over there just fucking deflated. I want to see the primordial bones.
Imagine the mausoleum. We could make the mausoleum out of the bones. It wouldn't just be a feature in it.
Alright.
Lord.
Imagine the rib cage.
Oh, it was massive.
Were the finger bones still there?
Oh, the whole thing was laid out.
I would love to add finger bones from something that big to my room.
His pinky was the size of a tree.
I could
big
just
one.
replace my bed.
Oh, probably. Its eye socket could house a small village. Well, perhaps after you all save the world, maybe we'll take a vacation and I'll take you over there.
Promise?
Sure. Can you breathe underwater?
No.
Well, you might want to look into that.
Oh.
They have potions for that, don't they?
Yeah, it's about a day's journey from when you jump into the water to the bottom, though.
Oh.
So I needed
Well, I can't
2 days
breathe
worth
underwater.
of potions. Or more.
Probably more.
Okay.
I'll bring
I can't
snacks.
breathe. I can't breathe underwater, but I can certainly speak underwater.
Oh, that's quite a feat.
Do you sound like this?
No, I actually speak. There is a very particular language for the creatures in the elemental plane of water. They taught me that language when I was drowning with Bink in the elemental plane of water.
Oh, yes, that was fun.
You were drowning in the elemental plane, and one of the inhabitants there taught you how to speak. That must have been one of them water genies. Did you make a deal?
Yeah.
Wow.
He gave us a tuning fork.
They gave you a tuning fork?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain they took it back because now they're on the material plane.
Eh?
No, I'm pretty sure we took it.
Well, give me.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they. No, we didn't. We didn't do anything with it. That's how they got. They took it at some point to get to the material plane.
Mm-hmm.
We never used it.
Oh, yes, right.
That's right. We never actually never actually put it down. We just simply put it down, but we
Never found a
said
chance.
when. No, we never said when. Like his, like his perception of time is different. So it doesn't matter when.
But
He never gives him a time limit.
she looks at the two of you, Bink and Aiden. She's like, so two of you made a deal with the water genie. I guess you do need my help.
Yeah.
Melvin said Genie is the only thing keeping you from drowning in what is basically an endless ocean. Your options are a little limited aside from that.
You didn't take a teleport after you teleported there?
We didn't teleport voluntarily.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It's a wonderful
Yes,
place to explore.
I'm certain it is. You can survive long enough.
Wow. The mermaids are beautiful.
I'm sure they are.
They made me a seashell bra. I don't know what happened to it though. Some youngin' probably snuck off with it at some point. Maybe that Garnet. She'd be into something like that.
Okay. I think it's better to start our take before this conversation gets any more unique.
You-
It's like, all right, well, I gotta get back to my chicken and dumplings, so you guys let me know when you need me.
Thanks again for your help so far. And we will.
Oh, anytime. And don't worry, I'll bring snacks.
Oh, the dumplings along, okay?
Don't bring what?
The dumplings.
You want me to bring dumplings along?
Yes.
Well, all right. Just the dumplings?
I'll bring the bacon, you bring the dumplings.
What?
Bacon and dumplings. You know, I've never tried that, but you know what, Sonny? I'll have some dumplings.
You know, it might pair better with your apple juice, Pink. That's just me.
Oh my god, you're a genius.
God damn it. you
Dumplings
gave
and
me a
apple juice.
Bacon,
Oh,
dumplings,
all right.
and chunky apple juice.
You just see Bink's mouth starting to water.
Now I want an apple dumpling.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What have you done?
She's
I
like-
want cookies. I want an apple
Yeah.
dumpling.
She says, all right, well, I'll start baking. I'll have plenty of treats. I'll bring some dumplings. I got to dig out the sunscreen. Wow, this is going to be an adventure. It's been a minute. Hey, you guys got bug spray?
What?
I'll bring it, don't worry.
Why would you want to spray bugs?
You know, there's some
Are
bugs
there
that...
bugs in hell?
Oh, there's bugs everywhere. You've never seen a devil mosquito?
Oh, God.
No.
Ooh, those suckers hurt.
We saw a devil chicken.
Uh-oh, what was his name?
His name was Alfredo.
I don't know that one.
Christian put back into a page to find out if that was the actual name of a devil chicken.
I wrote- I wrote
You guys
down
find a devil
the
chicken while I was gone? What the fuck?
We did.
No.
Yeah, I thought I explained it earlier that it was the one
You
that
didn't bring up a
multiplied.
dev.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the chicken that kept
you thought that was
multiplying.
squirrels.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh, that was a double chicken that kept multiplying every time we hit it
Yeah,
with
yeah.
non-radiant damage.
She's like, what? Was it that one that just wanted to kill everything that was locked in hell?
Yeah, I kept saying, death, kill, death, death.
He got
Screw
out?
you, death.
Somehow,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah, that's
Oh, we
stinker.
banished him back, though. We banished him back.
Ah, that stinker. I wish I would have known he was on the plane, man. Ah. He
Why?
he makes wonderful fried chicken if you take a couple of his bodies.
Oh,
How do you do
yeah.
that?
I guess if you
They
tie him
just
up
go
and you
poof.
smack him, you can just use radiant damage and cook fry them. Yeah.
Ah, well, he doesn't die, so you just rip a couple wings off and deep fry him, and then a couple wings reappear and you rip those off and you deep fry them.
Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure he voluntarily went into hell after I met him.
As she keeps explaining, Bink just keeps looking at her and just blinks a bunch of times.
What?
That's like, I'm pretty sure, I think I know why this chicken's just all thinking about death, death, death now.
Ah, you don't know what it's like to have deep fried devil chicken. I tell you
Is that
what.
what he wants? Is that why he wants to kill everything? Because everything wants to eat him?
Probably. He's delicious. And he's an infinite store of food. I'm kind of sad he broke out of my house all those years ago, but
Well, next time we can find him, we'll grab him for you.
oh, please do. Don't tell him you're bringing them to me, though. He might get a little antsy.
Yeah, I think like he'll try to multiply himself to the point that we can't contain him anymore. What do you do if you can't contain him anymore? There's hundreds of thousands.
Rip their wings off.
Said, well,
Open
dude,
a restaurant.
the last
That
time
way.
that happened, I started up the deep fryer, and he went back to one real quick.
Wait, can you just undo the multiplying?
Well, sure you can.
Oh my god.
Why? You
I
guys
would
keep
go
beat,
back.
you guys kept killing them, and you kept multiplying, didn't you?
There for a while, yeah.
At first, yeah.
Ah, he's a funny chicken.
I have a feeling that whenever this poor chicken got brought to a diaper, that's how deviled eggs were made.
But yeah, anytime you're in hell, you definitely want to look out for the bugs there. They're not quite as common, but they hurt.
Okay.
And the praying mantises down there are the size of a house.
Oh,
Oh
good.
boy. Alright. Going to Lilion.
All right, have a good time. Deborah
too.
kind of turns and starts to walk back into the house and closes the door behind her. And you start hearing pots and pans and things being moved around a lot now. As you guys make your way back to your land ship, you're headed to Lelion next.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, we will start that travels, and let's take a quick pee break, and then we'll talk about the road and see what's going on in Lelion.
Alrighty.
Cool. We'll be right back. Dance. Alright, I'll be right back. All right, how we looking? That makes 3 of us. Now I want some deep fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And chocolate chip cookies.
I don't think I have enough chocolate chips.
Yeah.
You can make semi-chocolate chip cookies. Or I could make sugar cookie dough, like sugar cookies with chocolate chip cookie dough.
Do we have Xavier or Alex yet? Cool. I wasn't sure I was ever going to see Adabra again, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to actually make her stat block again. I'd lost the one I made way back when.
Yeah, it was only on paper.
Yeah.
It might be in the drawer in the back bedroom. I feel like I saw it in there at one point.
Yeah. She's a powerhouse, though, man. I did like the Kraken Aureus, though. Why don't you bring him into battle? He just ends up hurting himself.
Technically true.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're caught up.
I think so.
I like the body switching shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was kind of cracking me up. Does that mean you got your Netflix back then?
Yeah. How said she was all torn up about eating meat and what's his face was like, so let's eat some Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's I'm back. Alright.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I think that's everybody. If you guys are ready to jump back in.
Yeah, sorry for my sounds a little weird. My headset's charging.
No worries. jumping back in here, you guys have made a quick pit stop at the Apothecary Adabra's house outside of Fandolin and have jumped back in your ship on your way to stop by Lelion, on your way to stop by the Mirror of Dead Men, on your way to Aralani.
Yep.
So, you've got plenty of time. With the land ship, it'll take you about half of the day to get to, not even half the day, I don't think, to get to Lelion. So, we'll say you guys are easily able to arrive there around mid-afternoon or so. If there's anything you'd like to do on the way, we can certainly go through that as I pull up the map. Cool.
I think it was winter time last we were here.
Yeah. All right, so it didn't sound like you had anything to do while traveling. You guys get here fairly unabated. Arriving in mid-afternoon, you see that the town is bustling. There's still people roaming and moving about. You can see that the city has expanded still a little bit more than what you see on the screen. There are some houses outside of the initial wall, and they have finished construction on a secondary outer wall encompassing what is now less of a village, more of a small town. You guys are greeted by a few people that you recognize and plenty of people that you don't know as you make your way in. What would you like to do here in Lelion?
I'm gonna go check on my body double.
Oh my god.
Bink.
Calliope will follow Bink.
The two of you scamper off to your house, and as you do, you see that it is just as you left it. As you run down into the basement, Bink, you can see that your casket with your body in it is still pristine, and you know now at this point that it is done cooking and ready to be utilized should you pass.
I give the coffin a good little pat pat, and then I walk away. As a little confirmation of good, okay, still intact, and it's all ready. Just thinking, and then I walk away.
As you turn around to leave the basement, you see that Callie has followed you.
Hey, look, my body's ready.
Wow.
Woo!
Normally when you leave bodies in coffins, they get worse, not better.
You know, this one should be good until, well, if I ever die. That's in case it happens. So yeah.
So do you still need the coffin then?
Yeah, it needs to stay there to be preserved.
Aw, okay.
I mean, you know, if I do die in there, I actually don't know what happens to the coffin. I don't know if it disintegrates or if it just stays there. I'd assume it stays there.
We could find out.
Please, no. I know you're joking, but still.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's check on the others.
What's the mood around town? Lalia's like trying to put a feeler out. Is this kind of consistent with other places? Who seems to be missing right off the bat?
Yeah, I'll give you this one since you're kind of accustomed to it. It seems fairly similar to what you were experiencing in Fandolin. For the most part, everybody here is still relatively lively, not really somber. There doesn't seem to be as many people missing here, if any. And you imagine there's a good chance that there's probably more people gone than you think, just because they've been expanding. So it's hard to say who is actually gone or who's just, still in the process of moving. But you
Sure.
do learn that most of the town council is still present. All of the ones that you've known of are still here.
Okay. Including Ragar.
Yep, including Ragar.
Shoot.
So where's everybody else headed?
Remind me again, there isn't a shrine to Bahamut here, correct?
Bahamut?
At least in
No.
Lilion.
No, there's Timora and Lathander. So the god of luck and the god of farming.
Creepy Aiden laugh.
There is a shrine of Bahamut and the Scaly Eyes.
Yes.
Okay, we're heading that direction anyway, eventually, but... I think I'll go and see if Nettie is available.
Cool.
For more than one reason.
Wonderful. So, as you head to Nettie's, could you please do me a favor and roll me a D100?
Okay. I get fucking struck by a goddamn meteor.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Cool. So let me see here.
Or maybe he's rolling to see what kind of shop Nettie's has turned into this time.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Oh, that's comforting.
So as you arrive at the location of Nettie's shop, you see it is currently called Nettie's Tarts and Pints.
Wait a second.
Arts and pints. Is a bar?
Or who knows? Who knows, man? You gotta open the door.
Like,
And go in.
Aiden's like, I haven't seen this one before. Alright. Walk in.
As you step in, you are greeted with what appears to be like a very small tavern type area. And behind the counter, you see Nettie with an array of glass dishes with glass covers that have little pastries in them, tarts, if you will. And behind her, you see kegs of what is identified as coffee. You see that she has a row of flagons set out on the table in front of her. Says, welcome to Nettie's Tarts and Pints. How are you today?
I don't think I have any complaints, Nettie, although this is a new one.
Well, we always gotta try out stuff.
Huh.
You want a pint of
Like what?
coffee?
A pint of coffee.
Has Aiden ever drank coffee? Well, probably black coffee.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, although... Would you mind if I let you decide what kind of coffee? I only ever drank black.
You want something that's not just black coffee?
Preferably. I'm not a connoisseur of coffee.
All
I'm
right,
not
well,
really sure what to look for.
I've got apple coffee, I've got bacon coffee, I've got super black coffee, I've got white coffee that's got like vanilla in it. You know what? You kind of strike me as a cappuccino guy.
The cappuccino.
Yeah, It's just a little bit basic, but it's intricate, you know what I mean?
I'm going to pretend that I do until you screw it up, I guess.
Wonderful. And you see that she froths some milk and makes some coffee, and she hands you a pint of cappuccino. She's like, that one's got vanilla bean in it.
And we'll take a taste test.
Tastes like vanilla bean cappuccino.
I don't know what vanilla bean cappuccino tastes like, because I don't drink coffee.
I gotta say, he knows what that tastes like.
Yeah, it's kind of like a sweet vanilla-y milkish drink that has some coffee undertones. The coffee doesn't really stand out as much as the sweet milkiness of it does.
Almost like I just drank vanilla milk. Not that
Yep.
I'm complaining, I do like the sweetness.
Yeah, it's still got the kick of coffee though, so that'll keep you up.
I don't how long does coffee normally stay good for?
Well, it depends. I mean, if you cask it up in barrels like I do, you can get a couple years out of it.
I don't suppose you have any sort of to-go capsules that these could be stored in for later use?
Oh, sure. And she pulls out like a little miniature cask. Says, I can fill this up.
Huh. And what I'm going for here, DM, is just like, if this coffee, if I were, say for example, exhausted and I drank this, would I temporarily not have the effects of exhaustion for as long as the coffee kicks in?
Unfortunately, no.
You just
Ah!
hyper and
Listen.
exhausted.
Yeah.
It's a temporary energy boost. Because coffee does that. Sometimes
At least makes
get
you
that.
feel that way, but it doesn't actually help.
But the caffeine.
You probably just end up doubling your exhaustion points when your caffeine wore off.
That's kind of what I'm going for. Like, it temporarily reduces the effects of the exhaustion. Once it wears off, it hits you like a goddamn truck. So it's not a permanent solution.
Not this coffee. Maybe if she has some magical coffee, I can put that on her table, but...
Do you, by chance, knowing your arcane expertise, you would invite chance to have some coffee that's capable of temporarily ignoring exhaustion, I suppose? Sleepiness?
You know, I never thought of that. Perhaps I'll start working on it. That could be a big seller.
Well, with a town as bustling as this, filled with farmers and laborers, I doubt they'd complain on being able to get more work done during daylight.
Well, probably. Give me a couple weeks. I'll figure something out.
Damn it. I will actually take some of this coffee, though. It is quite good.
Wonderful. It's 1 gold piece for the jug.
I'll put down 2, because then other people can have some.
All right. She hands you 2 miniature caskets of coffee.
How big are these?
Have you ever seen those, like, little mini kegs that they sell at the gas station?
Nope.
All right. It's about 1.5 gallons each.
You say like the size
okay.
of the coffee dispenser.
Like a milk, I'm thinking like more than bigger than a milk jug.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit bigger than a milk jug.
Fucking backpack coffee. Okay. Wonderful. Although there were other questions I had for you, just not in the coffee sort of realm.
Oh, sure. What you got?
It's on the magical side.
I'm listening.
He's actually gonna put down his spell guard shield on the counter. This shield, as far as I'm aware, has the ability to ward off the effects of most spells. I'm not going to act like I'm some kind of expert in magic, because I'm still not. Is there some way you can, with enough time given, transfer the properties of this shield to a different one?
Well, transposing to a different item, it certainly can be done. It's depending on the level of it, and given this one, it'd take a little while, but it could certainly be done.
Ballpark. Well, I guess there's no such thing as a ballpark in the D&D world, so rough estimate. How long do you think it would take?
Well, let's find out. What's the rarity of the Spellguard shield?
Very rare.
Ooh.
I have this somewhere.
Yeah, I've got it. Let us see. Pulled out my table here. Probably somewhere around 10 days. About 2 days to disenchant it, and another 8 or so to put it on the new piece.
I see. Time is not a luxury we currently have. And how long did it take for us to get to Lilian exactly? What?
4 to 6 hours.
And how long would it take us to get to the Scaly Eyes?
About the same amount of time if you go there. Because, yeah, the Scaly Eyes is about the same distance away as the Mirror of Dead Men. They're just opposite directions.
Right.
Ah. We have to go to both. Okay, it's good to know, I suppose. I wish I had time. I guess I will ask over the Sending Stone. Were we planning on staying on Lilian for the day, or were we planning on continuing traveling?
What time of day is it now? I mean, it took us like a day to get here, right? So,
No, it took you 4 to 6 hours, so it's mid-afternoon. It's probably like 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You would still have time to make it to the Scaly Eyes or the Mirror before the end of the day.
If we left right this second.
Yeah, if you left within the next hour or so.
what are you trying to get done?
Well, some foraging, if possible. I have a bit of a project I would like to at least get started on working on, and since most of our current operations are going to be taking place around Lilian, it should give some time for Nettie to accomplish what I would like for her to do. Roughly 10 days, she says she needs to enchant a different item.
Okay. So, you just want to stay for a day and get started on your foraging stuff?
Well, it's going to require me to leave my shield behind, so I'll need a replacement, so yes.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we should probably find you a replacement shield then.
Well, I can simply forge one, if given the day.
Okay. Whatever works
Fairly
for
simple.
you.
fairly certain I have a couple of shields back in the forge that I could make use of. If I remember correctly, DM, what was I thinking? I know I had a piece of star metal that I thought we used up. Did we use that up during that one time? Like star metal or something like that. That was very ultra rare.
I believe you still have some. You just don't know how to work it yet. You realize that you would need to find somebody that knows how to work it, and I don't believe you've come across them yet.
I guess I can ask Nettie right here and now. Say, Nettie, do you by chance know what star metal is?
Oh, sure I do.
What can you tell me about it?
Well, it comes from the stars. It's usually an asteroid or something that lands. It's pretty rare stuff.
Can you tell me any innate properties that it has? If it were to be forged, for example, or created into some kind of item?
Oh, well, yeah, you know, there's this dwarven guy that used to make stuff out of that. It, you know, it tends to be pretty durable, a little tougher than your average metal. It's usually about the same as adamant, maybe a little bit tougher. It's mostly just because it's a rare metal that it drives a little bit higher of a price, but it looks real pretty and it's real easy to enchant.
I don't think I have a star metal to make a shield out of it, do I? And if I were to figure out how to forge with it,
You might have enough to make a shield someday.
I don't suppose you know where this dwarf might be.
Oh, sure I do. He's in Baldur's Gate.
Ah, damn it. And Baldur's Gate is which direction?
It's way off to the east somewhere, I think.
Right. No way of getting to him in a timely fashion.
No, it'd probably take you a couple weeks to get there. You'd want to probably go through Aralani before you headed to the east. That way you could skip some of those mountains.
Let's see. Noted. Oh. This is gonna be real interesting. Alright, 2 days for you to disenchant this shield, correct?
Yep.
Alright. And I'm assuming you'll need the new item to transfer its properties to.
Anytime after that, that's all I'm going to do the first 2 days is take the spell off and store it on a scroll or something. And then it'll take 8 days to put it on the new piece.
Okay, right, well then, let's take a look at your magic shop, see what you might have in stock for me as a replacement. Since I will want to leave this shield with you.
Oh, I can give you a loaner.
What kind of shields would you have to loan?
I got a +3 that I let you hang on to.
Huh. Alright. Well, if that's the case, I have a question, DM. This is gonna be based on if I would even know it exists. Let me see real fast if I can find it in the inventory. Depending on its rarity, I might not know it exists. I'm assuming I know what Mizium is, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've gone over that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you made Peter's armor out of.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I found that I'm assuming I was given the metal to work it.
Yeah, Bink and Zanzidar found it from a guy in Neverwinter who got it from a guy in Baldur's Gate.
And I don't know where else I would find it. Well, okay. Alright, well. Assuming you know of the armor, not armor, the metal, Mizium.
Oh, sure. It comes from that Ravnica place across the sea. That's pretty rare stuff, too.
Is that the only place it's known to come from?
So far, it's made magically.
Ah.
It doesn't grow anywhere.
Right. Well then. It's going to make things a little harder then. Alright, I guess I'll just shelve that idea for the moment. Alright, I guess I'll take that Lona if you're so kind to give one to me.
Sure.
I should have a shield that she'll be able to transfer its properties to by the time we leave tomorrow.
All right. And she snaps her fingers, and you watch as her shop changes to her item shop. And you see, make a perception check for me.
Okay. Uh, 17.
Okay. As she steps away from the counter and kind of just walks to the back wall, you see this regular size shield, kind of like a kite shield, that she pulls down and goes to hand to you, which you're assuming is the +3 she mentioned. But you catch something out of the corner of your eye that seems a little off. You see the magical chest that you usually pull items from has a big lock on it. But she walks back over to the table and sets the shield down. She says, "Well, here you go. It's a good one."
Thank you. Did something happen to your chest?
What about it?
Well, aside from the gigantic lock on it.
Well, you know, there's just things going on out there. You gotta be a little safe.
Insight check?
Sure.
See if she's trying to downplay something. 21.
She's kind of hard to read, but you get that she's definitely trying to divert your attention.
Is there like something in the body language that
A little bit. She
kind of
kind
gives
of
me
like
that feeling?
she kind of like steps and almost puts herself between you and the box.
Nettie,
Oh, what's up?
are you sure you're okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I just gotta be careful with selling stuff, and there's just been a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. So a lot of people getting a lot of things, and kind of driving up business. You know how it goes. Sometimes you get a little low on stock and stuff like that, and you gotta take precautions.
You say that, but your body language is kind of saying the rather opposite.
Well, Well, anyways, you gonna leave me that shield and take this one or not? Cause I gotta get started if you're gonna be back by soon.
I suppose I will. Just, if you do need help with something, you are more than welcome to ask.
Well, certainly, I'll let you know. It'll just take some time, that's all.
Alright. Yeah, I'll leave her the spell guard shield. I'll take the +3 shield.
Says, alrighty, well, I'll see you back here in a few.
With that, I think I would head probably next, unless you want to give other people a turn to do something. I would just be heading to the miners' exchange next, see what metals are available for purchase.
So I'll give you one more parting piece here as you step out and you hear the door shut and lock behind you. You just get one glance back into the shop, and you, with your 21, or actually make a new perception for me.
Oh.
See
Nope.
stuff. See stuff.
Nope. Good
Oh,
fucking.
no.
Why? Why am I getting really shitty rolls? Good lord.
You could swear for just a second, as you looked at Nettie's face as she waved and the door went to shut, some glint or some shine across her forehead as the door closed and locked.
Beyond is really trying to fuck me today. Okay.
Bro.
And I will grab Lalia, because you had walked around town and were kind of looking.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make a either perception or investigation for me?
Sure. What's that?
Can I make it so that Bink was also following Lalia?
Sure.
Ah!
You can make you can add a check too if you want, Bink. Either perception or investigation.
I plan on going along with her regardless after I check my body.
Ooh, there we go. Natty 20 or 25.
Ooh, boy.
Sorry, Aiden.
Yeah, we got 16.
Okay. So between the two of you, kind of walking around and scoping the city, you pick up on a couple things. There is like a market area, like a market bazaar. And this goes back in history just a little bit here. You'll remember that a part of this bazaar were some lizard men
Okay.
that made a deal with Lelion that was contingent on you guys having saved them, that they would set up some shops here. You notice that the stalls in the areas where they would set up shop are empty. And you begin to hear things as you're walking, and you kind of look over and you think maybe they haven't set up, maybe they're busy, and you start to hear these rumors. You hear people talking about how they feel sorry or they feel bad about the fact that these lizardmen haven't made it, and they've only heard these terrible rumors that they are stuck in the swamp, or that they haven't had any communication with them in a couple months.
Oh boy.
That's just some stuff you pick up while you're meandering.
Mm-hmm. Is what's his face there with his pies? I can't remember his name right now. Galileo or whatever.
Gallio?
Galileo.
Yeah.
She'll walk up to his stand.
Well, hi there. You want some pie?
Maybe. Maybe also just a little bit of the town gossip, if you know what I mean. How are things?
Well, I'm doing all right. The pies are going pretty good these days. I've gotten a little better.
Yeah? What flavors do you have?
Well, today I've got pineapple. I've got peach. And I've got bacon. Well, it's actually more like pork. I haven't quite nailed the bacon flavor yet, so it's just kind of like roast pork.
Uh-huh.
And then I got this one that some of those weird guys really enjoy. It's grass.
Grass pie.
Yeah, those like furbogs and stuff really like it for some reason.
Interesting. I've never had the grass pie. I don't think today's gonna be the day I try one, but I'll take a pineapple one. Which one do you want, Bink? You want the pork flavor?
Flavor?
Which flavor?
pork.
The pork? Alright, we'll take 1 pork and 1 pineapple.
Alright, that's a silver apiece.
Alright, well, we'll pay.
Mhm.
Say, the setup here is a little sparser than I remember. What happened to all your shop buddies?
Oh, well, a lot of the lizard folks stopped showing up a couple months ago. There was a couple of them that made it in talking about how they got attacked by something on the way, and it took out a lot of them, and I haven't really heard from them since then. I guess there's something going on down there, but you know, we haven't really had the manpower with everything that's going on to send anybody to check up on them, so we figured they're just huddled up.
Did they say what they got attacked by?
They didn't really get a clear picture. They said it was a dark, cloudy figure that took bites out of them, I guess. Ate a whole freaking caravan.
Goodness, must be hungry. You say there are other things going on, other crazy things. What are those?
With all these people disappearing, and like the king's gone, his kids are gone, and now our Alani Queen is gone, Baldur's Gate's council's gone. It's just crazy, man. It's like all the bigwigs just up and left.
Oh yes, you know, we have heard about that a little bit. Other than the lizard men, has anybody disappeared here?
There's been rumors that a couple people that haven't been around for a while, so we're assuming they're either back in Neverwinter huddled up, or maybe they disappeared. I'm not real sure.
But no one super significant. I know I saw Rhaegar over there and a couple of the other council folks.
Oh yeah, he's still hanging out.
Oh, okay. And no, again, other than hearing stories outside the town, have you had any attacks or assaults from outside? Any?
Not so far. Some of the hunters say they keep seeing these weird tracks out in the woods. They almost look like footprints that are not any animals they're used to, and they smell like sulfur, and they look burnt.
Burnt footprints.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but we ain't seen any of the creatures leaving them behind yet.
I suppose that's a good thing. Alright, well thank you for the pies. Is there anything else we should know now that we're in town today? Any other important happenings?
Not really. It's been pretty quiet in general, I guess.
Alright. Well thank you again. It's good to see you.
Well, you got it. What about Zan? What's he working on?
2 things. First, probably going to the port to hunt down this so-called captain. And then also going to the main helm thing to hunt down Rhaegar.
Okay, so making your way to the port, you are able to track down Ixen, who seems to be in the process of loading and unloading some barges. As you wave him down, he kind of looks at you. What can I do?
Well, have you ever traveled as far as Baldur's Gate?
Nope.
What about, apparently there are some elemental ruins or something or other out on the sea. Have you been out there?
Nope.
Do you like fighting?
Nope.
Have you heard about the people gone missing?
Yep.
Do you care about that?
Nope.
Okay, well, thank you for your time then.
Okay.
I'll walk and you'll find her.
He's Dixon's in his own world, man.
I know.
You do eventually find Rhaegar. Ah, Xandar! What can I do for you?
Hey, so, I went into the, restricted section in, Candlekeep.
Okay,
I made it out alive.
that's good, I guess.
Anyway, I put you on my will,
Why?
because we're best buddies.
Yeah, okay.
And you were gonna get me a discount on building my mage tower.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. How much was that again?
A lot. I haven't gotten the price yet.
Oh, man. Did you get the paperwork done?
I got the permits ready.
Cool. How much are those?
150 gold.
Oh, well, that's easy. We'll give you 100. I give it to you, right?
Yep.
Okay. Didn't want to be giving it to the wrong person.
Of course not. You can trust me.
Yep. Sure can. Alright. Okay, so the price and the permits. Permits are done. Do I get physical copies of those sent to my house, or do you have them, or...
They'll be
How's
stored
that
at town hall. You can go pay a fee to get a copy if you need them.
Okay. Is there anything else I need to know?
Not yet. I'll let you know when I get the building price.
Is his forehead covered or uncovered?
Uncovered.
Okay. Well, thanks again. Glad you're not wearing one of those tiaras.
What?
Yep. See ya.
Alright.
Go get copies of the permits that I just purchased.
Cool. It'll take you about 5 gold to get a copy of each of them.
Goodness.
Alright. How many?
Everything is expensive.
Was that like 3 or 4 copies or?
Oh, that was 1 copy of each page.
Okay. How many pages was it?
5 pages. That's why it was 5
Okay.
gold.
Oh,
So,
gotcha. I thought it was 5 gold per page.
Oh, no. A gold a page. Ain't cheap.
Alright. And then we'll take those to the house. Put them in a chest.
Cool.
Also, do we know who has the chest that teleports the things?
the part
The
that's-
magical item that we found?
I think you have it.
Yeah, I think you do.
I do?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's just a little bag. Kind of resembles a bag of holding.
Okay. While I'm in there, can I figure out how to essentially lock it to the house or whatever?
You want to just use the house as your box?
Yeah, because it's kind of more or less a community bag, so if it just drops stuff in the house, then when we get back, we can organize the house.
Yeah, that'll work. It'll just take you about an hour or so to attune to something that large.
Okay.
And it doesn't take your attunement spot, but just using the item will take you about an hour.
Gotcha. Is Aiden back at the house now?
That's where he was headed. Or no, I think he was headed to the miners' exchange.
Zane will wait at the house until everybody gets back.
Let's see. Do we have Aiden still?
Eden. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
Alex! Well, maybe he had to use the restroom too.
Okay.
We'll check back in. Anyways, what about Bink? Was there anything else you were looking to accomplish around town right now?
Nah, just playing songs, giving cheerfulness to the townspeople.
Cool. Let's see. What else do I have right now? Actually, Zan, make a perception check for me.
Sure. 25.
Okay. You find at the door, look kind of like slipped in under the door, 2 notes.
Okay. What do they read?
So the first one, they're both kind of in envelopes, so kind of like your mail was just slid under your door.
Gotcha.
The first one is a notice from the. Oh shoot! I forget the name of it now. Basically, the property management office in Aralani.
Oh, okay.
And it's addressed to Aiden. But you can
Okay.
open it if you want to read it.
Yep.
You see that it is a notice that his family home is for sale. And he is able to buy it for a minimum price since he is technically family and heir. And he has 3 weeks to claim it for the minimum price, or else it'll go up to auction. And it was dated 5 months ago.
He's not going to like that. Zan's gonna stuff it in his back pocket.
Okay. The second one is a letter. It just says, "This is Ebd. You should meet me when you can. We have much to discuss."
He'll lay that one out on the dining table.
Cool. Right. Do we have Aiden back now?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you were headed to the Miners Exchange, and I rolled for it already, and unfortunately the Miners Exchange is not stocked.
With any metal?
Yeah, it's odd. And you talk to the current attendant, and they mentioned that they have not had any supplies for the last 4 months.
Concerning. Aiden would probably ask where the Miners Exchange normally receives their inventory from.
They would let you know they get most of their inventory from either Neverwinter, Aralani, or Baldur's Gate.
Interesting. I'm guessing there's no major mines or ore veins within this area of the Sword Coast.
No, nothing major. There's a very small mine in Phandalin, but it really only has basic ores. It's just iron and copper mostly.
Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. If that's the case, I would probably head back to the house and make do with the metals I already have in stock there.
Mm-hmm. As you step in, you are greeted by Zanzidar, who is waiting for you.
Hey, buddy.
What you do?
I didn't do anything. I was the first person to get back here, apparently, or Bink just doesn't pick up mail. Don't kill the messenger, okay? And he'll pull out the note from the back pocket and hand it to Aiden.
Yep. Were you here when I detailed that note, Alex?
Nope.
So this is from basically the Aralani property department, saying that because your family home did not have anybody listed on the deed anymore, that it was going to be auctioned off. But since you were family of the previous owner, you could step in and buy it for a minimum value, and you had 2 weeks to do so. And the note was dated 5 months ago. So your home is now, or at least 5 months ago, was put up for auction. Because, you know, your name wasn't on the deed anymore.
Aiden looks at the letter for probably at least a couple seconds longer than it would normally take someone to read it. Shouldn't have fucked with that goddamn deck, and he rips the paper in half.
Shouldn't have done
And
what with the
he
deck?
Fucked with it.
shouldn't have fucked with the deck.
I didn't hear the width the first time.
Jesus. And Aiden would stomp off into the forge, slamming the door behind him.
There's no door.
There has to be a door to the forge. What?
I'll show you your little house here.
There's no way. There's gotta be a forge. There's gotta be a door to the forge. I remember there being a door to the forge last time I've used it.
Boop. Nope, no door. At least not in this forge.
God damn it. Well, there's no door to slam. I guess there's just fucking. Hey, if you look at what fucking metals I have to work with.
At this point in the adventure, you've got plenty of everything from like platinum and below. So what were you looking to craft?
Shield.
Okay. What
So that will,
out of what material and how
So
strong?
what level of rarity is platinum, I guess?
Platinum's just expensive.
Oh, okay.
It
Wait.
is pretty.
Yeah, but you can make up to +3 with platinum. Or no, I'm sorry. Platinum is +2.
Platinum is plus what?
+2.
What can be made to plus 3?
I don't think you guys have found any that can make +3 yet.
Was this a change? I don't. I'm asking because
Let me double check.
the
What
long,
is your- what is
my
your
longsword
guys'
that I
shield?
gave to Bahamut was made of platinum, and I made that a plus 3.
That's true. What are your guys' shields now? Do you have +2 and +3 shields?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
I didn't have any plus shields until I got the loan. My spell's guard shield doesn't have a plus value to it.
Aiden made Lalia a +2 shield at one point.
And that one was, I think, was just made from steel.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And I'm looking at the wrong chart then. So then, yeah, I think platinum could go up to +3 then.
And I don't think there's any difference if the shield's made from adamantine or not. Just an adamantium shield.
Does it negate crits?
Yes, an adamantium shield would negate crits.
Oh, okay.
But I will make you roll for that one. I'll give you a +3 platinum, but you got to roll for an addy.
Do I have adamantium available?
Yeah, you would have enough left over for that.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely try to make a +3 adamantium shield.
Alright. That's level 3 crafting adamant bars. 27 bars, you definitely have. You're definitely proficient. Definitely that. And you want to do a +3. So that is a DC 35.
That's a 35? That was a 30. Good lord.
Well, you're making a +3 shield, not a weapon.
I don't think I can physically make that.
No, wait, I lied. No, that's right. It's 35. Sorry. No, it's 36.
I can't make that. I would not be able to make that.
Yeah.
Guidance?
You would need some guidance and some inspiration. Yeah, it takes a lot to get a +3 because that's legendary, especially for an adamant shield.
The last time I did that, the last time I had that kind of PC, I didn't have the enchanted tools. Does that change anything at all?
No, the enchanted tools allow you to work with different metals that would have lower DCs. So if you were to get...
So the DC is already lower, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Good fucking lord.
So so if you had like star metal, it would be a lower DC to make a +3. But you're working with like, I mean, granted, adamant is pretty high on the standard ore list. The ore list goes beyond platinum. You just haven't found stuff beyond platinum other than the Mizium you used once and the little chunk of star metal you don't know how to work yet. But those would have lower DCs to make +3s because they are rare materials.
And adamantium is the hardest metal in the known reality.
At least of the ores you have.
Yeah. Ah, shit. Okay, we'll need a calculation to my brain hole now. Because it would be, is it a dex check or a strength check?
It's
forging.
It's your forging is your dex, and you add your proficiency from your tools.
Damn it! I was really hoping for strength. Let's go for strength. Shit. Oh man.
Yeah, D20 plus your dex mod plus your proficiency since you have reached that level.
Oh no. Wow, guidance would even be able to get me on there. Like even with guidance, the highest I can get is a 35. Jesus.
I don't think
And I
have
forget.
anything stronger. I'm looking.
And if I remember correctly, depending on what is rolled determines if I lose the material or if etc. etc.
You've made it past losing material. You would only lose coal at this point, and you've got plenty of coal to work with, so I'm not even going to worry about that stuff right now.
So rolling below the DC doesn't guarantee failure.
Correct.
Like, okay.
Yeah, you could try it as many times as you want. It's just going to take you 2 hours per try.
And what time is it right now?
About 5 o'clock.
So if I wanted to go to 11, it's about 3 hours for 3 tries. Yeah, I would ask for Alia's help. Even though he's pretty pissed off right now.
What? Why are you so grumpy?
Too angry to discuss it. I just need some steam to blow off with. And I think I need assistance in doing so.
I don't know. I'm starting to think I understand what the Dabra was on about there. You want my help for something?
But what's that spell called? Absolute magic guidance, whatever that spell is called.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just that would be sufficient help. Thank you.
Alright, she'll like boop him on the nose. You're good for the next 60 seconds.
Yeah, I guess I'll give this a real good old-fashioned try.
Oh, you need more? Alright.
Potentially. It's working with adamantium is a particularly difficult process.
I'll take your word for it. She's
You
just
better
got
take
her
my word for it, your
pineapple
shield is
pie
made out of-
in hand.
Like, you better take my word for it. Your shield is made out of that stuff.
No, it's not.
The shield? Was it not made out of adamantium?
If it is, I've
Was
been
something-
rolling, taking too much damage. No, I don't think so.
What did I make out of adamantium for? God damn it.
Not a clue.
What am I thinking,
Nope.
what am I thinking of? God damn it.
What is it, your sword?
No.
'Cause- oh, you didn't forge it and then give it to Bahamut and then
That was platinum.
oh,
Mhm.
Platinum sword for the platinum god.
Yeah, it's been a while since I think you made anything out of Addy.
Oh, wait, I have it in my notes. It was a set of plate mail.
Hey, there you go.
Which I'm definitely not wearing because I've got the aura mail on now. I don't know if it was on or not.
What kind of armor does Lalia have?
Aura. It's plate mail.
Oh, is your aura coming from your plate mail, or is it coming
Yeah, it doubles the area of my auras.
from... Okay, no point in upgrading that then.
Nope. It's also like I don't know. My AC is 25 right now, so which I
Okay.
thought was amazing, and then Zanzdar opened his mouth, so you know.
Okay, I guess I'll just focus on this shield then. Okay, here we go. Dex check. So I can hope to do something decent. That's not bad. Let me see. Okay, that's a 33.
Yeah, because when you add your +6 proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
You spend 2 hours and you get a lumpy shield. It's not quite effective. Definitely isn't
need
quite
some
what you were
refinement.
going for yet.
This I need refining, okay. Does the DC lower with each attempt?
Nope.
No? Oh my god.
I'll tell you, at the moment, it's a +2.
The shield.
Faye.
I was like, what?
Yeah, at the moment, the shield is a +2 adamant shield.
I can't physically meet that DC. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's not meant to be easy to craft a legendary piece of item.
I mean, yeah, it's fair. I just, mechanically speaking, I cannot reach that DC even if I critical.
You can get a lot closer than I can.
Ay, vey.
That's why this is the stuff you find when you beat elder dragons.
Yeah, fair.
Ancient smiths of times bygone made this.
Cute little Aiden's in here like, I got this.
Okay, motherfucking try, I guess.
Aim high.
Beyond would stop going nuts. I same exact thing. Oh, I got a 34 this
Oof.
time.
It
I
is-
can't get any.
It is a
Can't get any
nice looking +2 shield.
I can't get any higher, Chris. I can't get any higher than that. Ah, for fuck's sake. Yeah, each temp Aiden just looks angrier.
There. We got this.
We're on hour 4 at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any? Nope, I don't even have daily inspiration, so that's kind of sucky. Do I have DM inspiration? I doubt it. Don't remember even if I did. So
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
everybody's
worry about
got
that.
one DM dice from today, but that's just a reroll, so it could give
Yep,
you
I ain't gonna-
advantage.
I ain't gonna help me.
Yeah, make sure everybody.
Ah.
Sorry if I didn't tell you, but you all got a D20 inspiration for helping retell.
Ah, Jesus. Oh. God, this is why I wish I was trying to my direction to make it. Ah! Let me look at my own spells, I guess. Because I am a paladin. Oh, let me look at the class features. Bless you.
Damn. It's dusty in here.
Mm.
It's all the ash from the.
Do you
floor.
guys just guys
Sure
stack
is.
on each other? I don't know if guided stacks on each other. I don't think that's how that works.
No,
No,
I didn't think so.
that'd be cool.
that'd be
Damn it.
broken.
Alright.
Clerics would be
God damn it.
unstoppable.
Okay, well. If that's the case, then Nadine looks like he's gonna continue for a third try and then just throws the hammer down. Just fuck it, it's a waste of time.
No, keep going. This is the way I wanted to spend my evening. Oh, you're fine.
Don't have to stay, Lalia. You are more than welcome to head to bed if it's getting tired for you.
Alright, you have a good night. Jesus, hot in here.
Like everybody to make a perception check for me. If you'd gotten a nat 20 on that perception, Alex, I would have laughed.
It wouldn't have been high enough. It wouldn't have been high enough to make DC still.
Alright. Lalia, Zanzadar, and Aiden. As it's a little later in the evening and you guys have presumably made it back to the house and are kind of working on your own things, sharing information or watching Aiden forge. The sun is going down. You know, it's probably 8, 9, broaching 10 o'clock at this point. You begin to hear something outside. You hear somebody shouting, cries of help.
I wonder what that is.
Doesn't sound like anyone we know.
Not initially, no. It sounds like it's coming maybe from the southern entrance or near the market area.
If I go look out the window, is anyone out in the street?
Not really. You see a couple house lights turn on. You can see some other heads poking out of doors to kind of look and see what the commotion is. But, you know, you're kind of in an alley here.
Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna go see what's going on.
I'm gonna come with you.
You sure you're not that stealthy?
Oh, you want to stealth it? I was just gonna walk down and see. Alright, I will also go see, but I'll go my own way. You have fun. You know, sneaky.
Okay. Try and stealthily slip out the door.
Okay.
Calliope's gonna just lead the other way, clomping her way towards
Alright. If you want to stealth, you can make a stealth check. Is anybody else going?
Alright.
Where's Callie?
I think Calliope wasn't in the house, and we didn't really talk about what she was up to this afternoon. I
Oh,
think
my bad.
is there. It's okay. I had to step away. Is there like a graveyard in this town?
Yeah, there is one outside town.
Okay. I think she went there and she's meditating. But her meditation, unlike her kind of typical monkeyness, she is attempting to count, identify, seek out the voices in her head.
Mm-hmm.
See if she can find any unwelcome visitors and that kind of a thing.
Mhm.
So I'm not, especially with her perception roll, since she wasn't there for anyone to let her know. I think she's just outside of
Yep.
town in the graveyard.
I will say you find more voices, you find more presences listening than speaking.
Ooh, presences. It's getting crowded in here. All right.
All right.
So that's where Calliope is.
Alright, so as you guys begin to creep your way towards the inner area, you begin to hear these shouts a little more clearly. You can hear somebody, "Help! Help, please! Please, I need a healer! Someone!"
Clomp, 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 clomp. But quickly. Cloppity, cloppity, clippity, clop.
As you kind of turn the corner over here, you can see just inside the gate, being escorted by a couple of guards at the moment who are also kind of shouting out for a healer, you see two lizard folk. One of them is dragging the other. The one that is being dragged, you see, is missing an arm, missing a leg, has heavy gashes, and is bleeding profusely. You can see that he's still breathing, though barely, while the one that is dragging him, that is pulling him as the guards are trying to help, is also fairly heavily injured. Not quite as much as the other, but doesn't look good.
Alright. Yeah. Lalia, upon getting a visual, will race towards them and dump some lay on hands into each. We'll say 20 into the super injured guy and 10 into the one who's dragging his friend. What happened? What's going on?
He the one that's dragging him kind of takes a breath. That'll be helpful. Thank you. I don't. It was a Hydra, bigger. It was terrible. There was fire and lightning and ice and poison. And he passes out.
Looks to the guard. He's fine. He just got overwhelmed. He's not gonna die in the next 30 seconds.
Alright! And you see at this point that some of the clerics in like their nightgowns are starting to make their way out of the temples and heading down the street to collect these two.
And I can't see Zanzidar, so...
No. But Zanzidar, you would have heard all of that easily.
Okay. And he wouldn't be in eye line of Lalia or anyone, but around the corner of one of the buildings. Can I like bamf out my wings and fly up to the top of one of the houses, try and get a visual over top of the fence line. See if anything's coming this way.
Sure. You don't see anything nearby to Lelion.
Okay.
Not within, even with your devilish eyesight, you can maybe see, I'll give you even like up to like a mile out, since it's not quite pitch dark yet. You don't see anything that resembles a creature or anything headed this way.
Okay. I guess I'll relay over the sending stone. No enemy in sight. It's a long way to drag a person if they've just been attacked.
I'll say something you do see, Zan, though, is you do see a cart with a few horses outside.
Okay.
How do the horses look?
Uh,
I can't see 'em.
They look spooked. You can see there are some guards that are trying to like control them, and you can see that the back half of the wagon that they came in looks like it had some sort of contents in it, but they seem to be destroyed, almost molding, and the back half of the cart has been torn asunder, so it's actually only got 3 wheels.
Oh, so gotcha. The caravan was attacked. They kind of sprinted here with horses and then jumped off the caravan and dragged him in.
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Okay. About what time of day is it?
It's approaching 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And Lalia being down there, you see, after a few minutes, the guy kind of, the one lizard folk, the less injured one, kind of regains consciousness and looks up and says, "Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Please, you must help us.
Yes, what is happening? What help you how?
It's the swamp. It's some Hydra. It's going crazy. It's attacking everybody. Most of the village is underground. We're running out of supplies. We can't hold up much longer.
Do you know this Hydra? Do you recognize it?
I've never seen it. It's huge. I don't know why the Guardian isn't helping us.
Have you seen the Guardian?
No. We haven't heard from them in months. This thing started attacking. At first, it would snatch up a few people, so we stopped traveling, thinking somebody would deal with it, and now it's coming after the towns. I don't know what it wants. I don't know what it is. We don't ever get a good sight of it. It's huge and massive and attacks in the night.
Interesting.
Lalia will kind of mentally be repeating this over the sending stone to everybody. We've got some kind of giant, what this fella says is a Hydra. Though he also mentioned fire and ice. And it
And
attacks in
poison.
the night. And poison.
Basically, if we want to fight it, we should go now.
Or make it by tomorrow night.
Yeah.
If you leave now, you won't be there till morning anyways.
And Aiden won't have a shield. I mean, we could... I picked up teleportation as a spell, so we could theoretically get to the mirror.
You picked teleportation circle?
No, teleport.
Oh.
Yep, just straight up teleport.
don't think Aiden's shield would be done.
As I said, that won't be done for about 10 days. Gonna have one on loan. Nettie. Will suffice.
They say they are running out of food. I don't know that we could wait 10 days. I don't think we're ready to go right this second. We don't even know where Calliope is. But
Thinking about that now, can I fly higher into the sky and maybe pick her out?
Doesn't she have a sending stone?
nope.
Nope. Zan, you can make an investigation check.
Alright.
Get that girl a sending stone.
This has been said multiple times. It's never happened.
Yep.
One of the times that we were like, oh, that would have been great was when she was with Cathal.
Zan, you don't pick out Calliope particularly, but you do notice that there is a graveyard outside of town.
There's a graveyard. She might be there.
Well, she's not at the house. She's got places she could be.
Okay, I'll try it. Fly over that way.
As you arrive there, Zan, you can see that it's a town graveyard. It's not small town. Like there's been some tragedy here, so there's quite a few rows, plus a mortuary and a couple small stone buildings. I'd say you can't pick out Callie though, because she's naturally stealthy.
Yep.
Just blending in.
Are you out here? We have trouble.
Am I able to identify this as a voice not in my head?
Yes.
Okay. Zanzidar?
Yeah, that's the only reason I'd be here in the graveyard is to try and find you.
Oh. I'm right here. We could play hide and seek.
Yeah, no thanks. But you just come out.
Can't you see me?
I have good eyesight.
You can make a perception check if you want, and Callie can make
Oh.
a stealth check.
Oh, sure. Why not? Just for fun.
Let's do this, and I'll do that.
Oh, so
In case I didn't beat you on my perception check.
Oh. She's not picking up on your deception either there.
Anyway. A few lizard folk were attacked. And apparently this monster only comes out at night. And it's a hydra.
Ooh. I don't think I've ever seen a hydra, but no, maybe I have. Maybe I saw one with you guys. It's been a long time. No, I don't think so. Alright.
Anyway, just wanted to know if you wanted to come help fight it, or if you had talked to Aiden recently, or
think
I just don't
Aiden's
know what you're
avoiding
doing
me.
anymore.
I think Aiden's avoiding me.
What?
He never talks to me anymore.
I'm sorry, I had my sending stone on speaker.
Can't breathe. Alright. I mean, I've always wanted to fight something in the dark, so if you guys are going to fight it, I could join.
Alright, well, get your things.
Okay.
Head back to the house. Well, yeah, we're heading back to the house. We can discuss things and maybe teleport from there.
Sounds good.
You very quickly make your way back over to your house and see Aiden and Bink, who are still there.
You know what? I think I'm gonna give Kelly my sending stone.
You don't want to keep it yourself? We could probably find her one.
This late at night?
True.
We'll find one when we get back.
You really want to go fight this right this second? You think that's a good idea?
Thought we were the good guys.
Yeah, but we're not the dumb guys. We don't know anything about this other than what one very injured lizard folk man said. What if we bamf ourselves in there and are met with Tiamat herself? We aren't in any shape to take her on.
Of course not, but I just don't think we were the type of people to leave innocents to be slaughtered.
We'll leave the entire world to be slaughtered if we get ourselves killed running off willy-nilly recklessly.
True. Aiden, what do you think about this?
Well, from what the lizard folk said, it only attacks at night, correct? Or is it attacking during the day?
He said only at
Uh,
night.
So as it stands now, if we were to travel to try and find the lizard folk, we're going to end up in the middle of daylight, utterly exhausted, which is going to hinder our ability to defend them. It's already done its damage tonight. We can't stop it tonight. It's too long of a trek. Our best hope is to ensure we're prepared, and come daybreak tomorrow, we'll be able to arrive by nightfall, and hopefully engage it.
Plus, if we leave tomorrow, we could stock up on some goods. It sounds like they need food and supplies. All the stores are closed. We could get a little bit going, fill our bags, and take that to the people.
Sense of urgency isn't lost on us, Tanzar. We just have to ensure that we don't end up making careless mistakes, like trying to fight whatever this thing is, while not at full strength. Because if we end up dead, then that helps no one.
Except my mom and dad's mausoleum. But that's only if your bodies are recoverable.
Ah. Well, alright. I guess we'll go to bed then. Not that I'm going to be able to sleep at all. But
Alright. After a thrilling conversation and having this event occur, you get a restless night's sleep, Zan. Probably the rest of you too, I'd imagine. Maybe not quite as bad as Zan, who was pretty pumped, but seeing the truth in your friend's words, you get some rest and prepare yourself to prep the next day for whatever is going on in the mirror. You all can get a long rest and hit the long rest button. And you will awaken the next day, and that's where we'll pick up next week.
alright.
So that's where we'll call it for today. Stream